Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Internet Spaceships, and as you can see we're in Star Citizen launch menu again. I'm not in the live version. As you can see we have our test version thing here, and if we listen in the background we have Pedro's amazing Star Engine music now, which has been added into the main menu. So this is my first jump in. Wave 1 was released, or Wave 1 was brought out last night whilst I was asleep. And I'm just going to jump in and have some fun and see if we can mess about with the new MFDs, see what other changes there are. I've heard this build is quite rocky. People are having trouble with ASOP terminals and things like that, but that's what PTU is about. We're just going to go along. I've got the issue council open in another window in case we get some nasty bugs that we can report. But the first major thing of this is character creation. And as we go into my article, we have the new hairs and things. So we'll move straight in. We'll load in my character, my lovely lady character, who is called Lesk. And now we have some new face scans and things. So we're just going to have a play. Most importantly, I want to see what new hairs we've got. So these all look fairly familiar. There's the famous pixie cut that I always like. That one looks new. Fluffy hair. All these big afro hairs. Oh my god. Not my taste, but still the physics are cool. We got, that's cool. It's very like Daenerys looking ponytail rose. Just a big bushy mullets. Jesus. Oh, these are nice. These are really nice. Definitely see some of these being a lot more of a pyro style, like just pirates and things. Oh, like the big dreadlock top knot. These are really cool. They've really gone ham on these. I'm loving this. More dreads. More fluff. Oh wow. The hawk. The hawk is out. Kind of hard to exit. Sorry, I'm still a bit throaty and nasty after COVID, but it will never cease to amaze me how you will get this hairstyle magically after you've been wearing a helmet in the vacuum of space. But hey, let's not judge. Is that the bottom? That's it. Okay. I'm loving these. Might go with this. It looks very. I like it. I like it on Lesk. We also have, I'm not really going to mess with the faces much. Oh, that's just body type. Okay. But they have new face scans. So you can see new ones. They look fairly old. Yeah. Some of the, yeah, I can see the new ones in here now. So yeah, you have like new default faces to choose from. All these new face scans. The older models as well, which is interesting. So all our characters aren't going to look amazingly youthful anymore. Hair, of course, is more or less the same. We have beards now as well. I think we've got like full-on beards. Not that Lesk would have a beard. I tend to play a female character in video games. I'm not going to apologise for that. We can give Lesk a beard if we want. Oh dear. They do look so good though. I will eventually, I imagine, make some kind of like analogue of my character. I don't have a beard. I wonder if my like... that is more me, like full goatee. That's more me. Although I don't have amazing hair like that. But yeah, maybe one day I will make some kind of analogue like this. Here's our tattoos. What's this one? Can't really see. Oh, that's just empty. Okay, so then we've got like a neck tattoo. Nice. Oh, big eagle on the side and a snake. Got like rose pattern. Rose on the hair. Tribal neck. Oh, that's cool. Like mecha neck. Oh, Copian on the neck. More Copians. Sorry, somebody's drilling outside the house. There's the bird that I can't remember the name of. That one's cool. I like that. Not quite sure what that is. Waves? Just like some tribal pattern again. Piku! Jason's gonna love that one. Just a little skull. And we go full Flame Dude from the DC universe, Diablo. And just a little love heart. Here we've got like star patterns. I do like simple patterns like this. That's very me. Death of a Spaceman. Star Whale. And Sandworm. Of course we have a Sandworm tattoo, but we don't have Sandworms yet. What should we go for? Do we want like simple Pico? I might use the simple like star pattern ones, like a star map one, isn't it? That's quite cool. And then jewellery, so we have the option for jewellery as well. I'm not quite sure how we do this one. Oh, is that how we do it? 116 none. Okay, 2 balls in the nose. Can we zoom in? We can. 3 balls. Golden balls. Pearls. And just 2 in the nose. Golden nose. In there. Okay, so you have like studs, balls, bars. And then the eyebrows. Same again. I like this. I love the customization. And left ear. And of course you can have as many as you want. You can just leave them in and then customize them. So you can't do the colours yet because they're all presets, but you can still choose them. I have some in her left ear. And there's some bars in her mouth. Okay, so they're fairly simple for now, but at the end of the day, this is the first iteration. I quite like that. That'll do for a first test. New hair and some piercings and some ink. I like her. We'll save it for now. Oh no, we don't want to overwrite it. We'll just put Lesk2 and save it. And then she's good to go. That's cool. Okay, let's jump into a universe. And hopefully, this time, we won't have to worry about the hanger balking so much. Okay, back in Microtech. Back in our RSI space pyjamas. This server's being snappy. Frame rate doesn't seem too catastrophic for PTU anyway. Look okay. The global chat seems to be quiet. Oh no, no, hold that lift. Oh, can I spam it and get it back? Bugger. Not seeing too many different things. This is all on the 4.0 code base, by the way. So this is like 4.0 Lite. They've moved a lot of stuff over into the new code. So if you get this patch now, if you do go and download this, and you play this new PTU, and eventually 0.2 when it comes to live, I'm guessing, like I said in my previous video, around about CitizenCon, it's 44 gig download. It's a big patch, but let's see what we can do. We're on the tram. The tram isn't turning clockwise slowly and going full Exorcist like it was before. Let's see what happens when we get to the hangars. So, back at our A sub-terminal. This is where I was having big issues before, and we couldn't do anything. It's definitely delivered it. I'm going to definitely get out my Carrack, because I know we've had changes made, not just for engineering, but for all the incoming fire play as well. So we get the voxel grid fire propagation. Not that it works now. It will. But I want to go and have a look at the character, see what changes they've made, because I know they put things like fire extinguishers and things like that in. So once we get in the hangar, we'll get dressed as well and get out of our space pyjamas. Here's our Carrack. Let's go and get changed. So, oh, I may have to hide the display info so I can see what I'm doing. If we customize it, showing for the first time now, if I can find it. Here you are. We have the new armoured undersuit. And this is from the CitizenCon goodie pack. Ooh, it won't let us put a backpack on. Okay, so it is literally just a flight suit. Alright, makes sense. It's a pain because now I can't put a backpack on to hide my helmet in, which means we can't show off the new hair quite so much. But there's the helmet, so we'll have a quick display of Lesk in the new suit. So this is it. This is the CitizenCon digital goodie pack thing. You can see the piercings. That's quite cool. There's still a light on the side there, although I'm not quite sure where that light's coming from. It seems to be emitting from the side, but it doesn't look bad. Definitely a flight suit as opposed to just an undersuit, so that, you know, very much for combat pilots and things like that, but I like it. There's also the new rifle as well, which we can have a look at. Let's just go and get changed. We'll put one of our normal sets on, then we can see a bit more. I don't know why Lesk's hair is brown under this light when it should be like a white with a tinge. Never mind. What should we do? Should we just put the Galena set on? I think we'll just go with the old favourite, won't we? So there's our old custodian rifle. These are all purchased rifles and things, clearly. There she is. So this is the new CitizenCon 2954 AR rifle. I don't have much ammunition for this, but we can have a quick fire of it in the hangar. And I think that's all we have at the minute, isn't it, from the CitizenCon stuff? We'll take the med pen as well, just in case. And if we hit our button, there we go. 15 rounds in a magazine, is that all? That's a bit of a bomber. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. First person free look. The more you know. Anyway. So there we go. There's a P8 AR rifle now as opposed to an SMG. Looks pretty nice. I like the CitizenCon logo on the side. That's a little bit of a pan there. So you can see 2954 P8 AR with the CitizenCon logo on the side. It's very quiet. Single shot as well by the sounds of it. Can we change that? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's locked into single shot mode. Maybe I've got the wrong keybind, but still. It's very quiet for an AR. Interesting. There we go. Quick look at the AR rifle. I suppose whilst I'm here, I didn't do it when we were walking around, but we can have a quick look at Lesk's features, even though she's got brown hair for some reason. So you can see the tattoo. Hanger light isn't the best light, unfortunately. But there we go, you can see her piercings. Her eyebrows are the right colour at least. Maybe it's because I messed with the hair and it didn't save it correctly. But she's definitely got the right eyebrow colour still. And piercings in the eyes, the lips, and all in the left ear though. Looks pretty swish. Let's go and have a look inside the Carrack then. So we haven't just got changes for the fire systems and the engineering systems. Although engineering I'm going to have a look at because I don't really know much about engineering. I don't think they've put it in yet, have they? We still have fuses and things. What is the focus in this is the MFDs. So they've changed how the MFDs look. And if I have the... Oh, something's going wrong there. If I have the footage somewhere of me flying around in the Carrack, I will splice it over this so we can get a bit of a before and after shot. But of course they've changed all the MFDs. And they've updated them. So I think they've been changed to their Squadron 42-ish counterparts. So let's go and have a look. I have to say this has been pretty smooth so far. A little bit of artifacting, as you just sort of looks like there's a few graphical glitches going on. I don't know if that's my shaders or just some rendering, like DLSS settings or something. But I haven't had any crashes or anything yet. But then again, I haven't been on here long. So elevators are working. This was something that was patched the Carrack elevator was breaking. It was more the rear one that tended to break, and it'd been going on for a long time. The Hull C as well had the same sort of problem. You would come in your ship and the elevator wouldn't work. It's as simple as that. You would have to move around using the ladders, and it was annoying, but they've patched that now, apparently. I never suffered it that much. I had it once or twice. So I've just walked straight to the bridge. We've gone full autopilot, and we haven't even walked around the ship just to see what changes there are. So, captain's quarters, have we got anything in here? Yes, we have. We have a fire extinguisher. So this was not here before. So it's little touches like this that I love, that are bringing the game forward. We've got a med pack, no fire extinguisher in there. Can we steal the teddy bear? Not this time. A little bit of graphical artifacting again. I wonder if that's my DLSS. Let's change that. I put it on balance. Let's see what happens if we put it on quality. Let's see if it does the same thing. I think it's all just to do with the rendering. Any in the med bay? No, it's still tweaking out. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of rendering going on. Again, I don't know if it's shade, as you see, near the doors. Nothing in here. Storage room. Ooh, there'll be a fire extinguisher. Oh, there it is. So yeah, we do have fire extinguishers. We can't do anything with them yet, but it's very much a case of this is when the new fire propagation tech comes in. Right. Meat and bones of this patch is the MFDs. And I've come into the Carrack first because the Carrack is a ship I love. I adore this thing. And I want to see how it looks with these new shiny MFDs. The other, of course, being my jump. Oh, we already have things on. Okay, if I press U, is that going to power down? So it came into the hangar already powered on. Interesting. Engines. Not so sure about the... Can you see the heading indicator where I'm moving my mouse now? That's a little bit off-putting, because I can't quite tell where the... See, that's in the centre line there. You see me moving it around, but it's not quite as visible as the previous one. Okay. Interesting. So we've got power and shields up there, self status up there, no target selected, shield status, and scan. And oh, there's our velocity. So I was wondering where our velocity was. It's here. So let's have a play. Free look on. There's the doors. So yeah, they've definitely changed how they do the modes. So high, middle, mouse. Yeah, so there's our missile, there's our scan, and there's our gun. And of course we have the new altimeter now. So rather than it's just defaulting to ground level, it's been changed so that the ships actively scan the ground. So you get a relative heading, or relative altitude, should I say. So no more defaulting to ground level, so you won't. The idea is you don't slam into mountains because you think you're close to the ground and you're not. It says you're coming in at like, oh, you're at 800 feet, and then suddenly you fly into the side of a mountain because it was measuring sea level and not the actual level that's in front of you. That has now changed. I have to say, frame rate and things still pretty good. Just a little bit of graphical artifacting that we saw. Ooh, the lights for Tresla have gotten a bit dim. I'm not a fan of this heading indicator. You see it moving around the centre line there as I'm moving my mouse? Not too much of a fan of that. Trying to find where my... Okay, so there's our cruise control. I'm just looking, if it's hard to see, I'm doing stuff in the bottom left here. For my cruise control, you see my velocity slowing down now it's speeding up. That's my cruise control on, which is indicated by that little bar. Okay, velocity is increased. And hold B for quantum. And now we begin to speed up. Nav QT. Nav flight. And nav scan. We're going to nav flight for now because we just want the extra speed. And it's hard to tell, like scroll wise, how I'm controlling things. Tresla was very dark in the clouds there. If that's new shaders, or again, it could just be broken ones. I've updated this build from the tech preview the other night, so I probably should have nuked the shaders folder, but never mind. It's still going okay. So, changes again. Oh, I like the radar ping going out. Does that change if we do a ping ping? No, so that's obviously like active radar there that's pinging. The circle seems a bit more defined now around Port Tresla. That's definitely a thing. And I don't know if it's just me not flying the Carrack like this in a long time, but we got out of the atmosphere very quickly there. And now we're out of the atmosphere. I no longer see an altimeter, which is interesting. I think that will be something to test. So let's bring the ship to a stop. Because before you had... Is it because we're in quantum travel mode? No, now we're in SCM. You can see by getting the red out. Direction indicator's still working fine. But there's no altimeter here anymore. We've completely lost the altimeter, so I can't tell how high I am. So let's spin this around and head back. This is what this one's about. This patch is about testing the UI things. I'll put the free look back on. Make sure we accelerate. I do like how the spaceport light is blinking very much from low orbit now. Put the nav mode back on to flight. It's a little disconcerting after having played with it so long that I have to use the Alt key now to adjust the cruise. It's something to get used to. They could change it again. We don't know. They might roll it back so that we don't have to. This is just the first build. This is PTU. They're going to make changes. So personally, if someone's watching from CIG, I don't like that change. That's just a hotkey fix, and I know I can do that myself. That's just a quality of life thing. Still no altimeter, so we must be way beyond the atmosphere by now, and we aren't getting re-entry effects yet. Unless I'm just being silly and there is an altimeter somewhere and I'm missing it, but so far I can't see anything. We must be in the atmosphere now, surely. Let's change it to SCM just to be sure, because we are getting quite low now. We can mess about with the screens as well, so weapon config, shields. No more menu button, it's all just on little buttons to the side, you see? Oh, there we go, so we do have a configuration screen, so we can choose things. Gunners as well. That's quite cool, that's new. I approve of that. Communications and power management, so put it back on power. There's our altimeter, so now it only literally comes as we come into the atmosphere. You see 30k up. I see. So it wasn't bugged, it was just me. That's good to know. Now we know. It is a lot more relative, and I would use the words realistic, depending how you want it to be realistic in a space game. Spin this thing back round and go back out. Again, I really don't like this heading indicator. I liked the line. I can see the line pops out when we go into a bit more of an extreme turn. But still, not a fan of that change. They need to make it more defined rather than just a little arrow, I think, personally. Again, that's just my personal opinion on it. There goes the altimeter, so now we are outside atmosphere. We are in space. So in theory, I stop the ship just as a test, again. Apparently now, according to the altimeter, we are in space. So if I stop the ship, although this would obviously not be the case in real life because of Newtonian physics, I press I and turn the engine off, we should stay still, and we are. So we are out of the atmosphere, so no need for the altimeter. We aren't plunging back down towards New Babbage because we turned the engines off. Cool! I like it. Good stuff. What can we do now? Let's have a quick look at the testing focus and see if there's anything else I can look at quickly, because I want to do a quick roundup of things in the video here, and then I can really get into the nitty gritty and have a play with it and see what I can find, and if there's anything else I can talk about it. So as we're buzzing away towards Tresla again, I just had a quick look through, and the only other big thing that's added that's visual that I can show you guys, that I might do another video on if I find one, because I need to go and find one, is cave systems. So they've added the 2 new cave systems into the game. So we've got acidic and new rock caves. Acidic, I'm assuming, are going to be around the Hurston area, so we're going to have them on Hurston in the like acid waste biomes. And I'm assuming on places like Ariel and Aberdeen, because that's where they're very Venus-like moons and very dangerous and hot. So we'll probably need the Pembroke suits to go exploring in those, which would be a nice little touch. So I may do that a bit later, because I have some adulting to do, unfortunately, away from internet spaceships. But I wanted to give you guys a quick little look at some of the new things that are coming in, and I'm very much a fan of the new... Overall, I'm a fan of the new MFDs and how it's working and stuff. But as for... I don't like the heading indicator, that's my only gripe. Apparently there is weapons, so I can't do this on this ship, but there is weapon configurations that we can use. So they have cool little icons for like missiles and things, so that's quite sweet. Again, can't do it on this ship, but for a quick roundup, I think that will do just to show off some of the new HUD and the new MFD. We've shown the spacesuit and shown like some of the basic ship changes, like some of the bigger ships have got fire extinguishers in. I'm going to have to walk around my 890 and see if it's done similarly. I don't know if they've changed it in the 890. But there we go, a quick look at some of the things coming in this patch. There will be more builds and improvements as this goes along, so okay, as it very much says in the bottom, it always does, this is not indicative of the gameplay content that's going to live. Everything that you are looking at on the screen right now to do with the HUDs and direction indicators and everything that I've just moaned about could be changed by Monday. I'm guessing they're going to leave this build running up over the weekend when this goes out, and they're obviously going to do iterations and stuff, I imagine, right up to CitizenCon. So because like I said, I think this is going to be the CitizenCon patch where we're going to get the Zeus and maybe another straight to flyable, like that new, is it the Mirai Guardian, that bigger like Fury kind of ship, and then whatever else they decide to throw at us during CitizenCon, which I'm looking forward to. Might stream it, might not, may do it with Ollie, we shall see. On that note, I suppose I should say, I think I may get into the swing of doing streams again. I'm not going to do it anytime soon. At the minute I'm still sick anyway, and you get fed up of hearing my nasally voice. But I think as we get closer to Pyro, and especially once Pyro comes out, we may have to start doing some streams again. Once I get a bit more settled, because everything where I am right now is very much up in the air as well. So, there we go. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you think I deserve it, please give the video a like and a sub if you fancy sticking around. If you want to try Star Citizen, you can use my referral code on screen when registering. That gives us both in-game credits to help us both out as well. See you in the next one.